This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
It's just tragic when we lose an individual from this community.
Yeah, it's been a tough week on Reno's roads after 3 people died while crossing the street. That's why the police department is asking drivers and pedestrians alike to use extra caution. And that is our Channel 2 News big story at 5 o'clock. You know, along with those 3 crashes, another pedestrian died in Carson City last night. Good evening, I'm Kristen Remington.
And I'm Landon Miller. Thank you for joining us tonight. Police say many times these kinds of crashes involve someone who's under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Paul Nelson joins us live on Virginia Street near the university. And Paul, is there a reason for the sudden spike in these accidents?
Well, there's a few, Landon. Saturday's crash happened at this intersection, and police say that one was alcohol related. But the bottom line is drivers and pedestrians both have to pay more attention. 24 people have been killed on Reno's streets just this year, and 11 of those were pedestrians. All of them could have been avoided. Darby Shaw is a student at the University of Nevada, and she's seen just how dangerous it can be to cross one of Reno's busiest streets on her way to class.
People here drive like maniacs. And it's really scary having to walk to class all the time because I don't have a car here. It's like terrifying always trying to cross the street because nobody's paying attention. That's why the Reno Police Department is asking everyone to do their part, especially in high traffic, high pedestrian areas.
Put the distractions away. You know, tell your kids to put the cell phones in the glove box till they get there. Tell your loved ones not to call you on the way to work. And then just call them when you get there. This time of the year is especially dangerous because there's fewer daylight hours and because many people are celebrating the holidays. In 73% of the cases where the driver is at fault, that driver is under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
They don't really have much concern when they're sober driving down this road, so it's really scary thinking about drunk drivers just driving, and especially if they can't see us.
That's why Soto was asking people to drink responsibly.
Just make sure that you have a ride home. Really, there's no excuse anymore. There's just so many different areas to where we can get a safe ride home.
And just because pedestrians have the right-of-way doesn't mean it's always safe to cross.
You'll be like walking across the street and they'll like be crossing in front of you still.
Some busy areas have flashing yellow lights that enhance safety for pedestrians, but even those can go unnoticed.
I press the button and I stand there and kind of inch my way out until somebody looks like they're slowing down.
Have eye contact with that driver and look at them. Make sure that they know that you're there before you cross the street.
RPD has recently added another DUI officer to its DUI units, and Soto says that should result in several hundred more DUI arrests every single year. And he says that keeping those drunk drivers off the streets is a good step in the right direction to keeping these tragedies to a minimum. Covering the big story live, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.
All right, Paul, thank you.